And welcome, everybody, Varsity Sports Network. As we pick things up here, we're in the first period in a game between Robbinsville, who's 8-0, and Haddon Township, 6-1. All you've missed thus far is Robbinsville was to the end zone to our left. They went for a punt. The ball was snapped over the kicker's head, and that's what brought the safety in for Haddon Township. So we pick it up 2-0 in a very evenly matched game. There you go. So Robbinsville now facing a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for Siplin. Siplin gets the edge, still on his feet, pulled down from behind, but after he gets a first down inside the 30, Siplin's had a very good season. He's carried the ball 97 times, nearly 600 yards, an average of 6.0. He has 10 touchdowns on the season.
And you got to like Siplin's ability to bounce things out to the outside. They got good blocking up front, especially off that left side, and really bottled up the linebackers, didn't allow them to get to the outside. And Sipling, with that speed, bounced it out there and was able to get a first down.
Again, we're under temporary lights here at Haddon Township. We'll update you how things are going on this. But temporary lights is from his shotgun now, his search. He's thrown 11 touchdowns this season. He wants to pass. He's looking, still looking. Going to the end zone, has a man there, overthrows the intended receiver just a little bit long, and that'll bring up a second down. And that'll do it for action here, I believe, in the first quarter. We're waiting for the official signal here. As that is it for the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books, 2-0 Haddon Township here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Hair Event, owned by Cindy G, is a full-service hair salon located in Haddonfield, providing one-of-a-kind salon services for men, women, and teens. Hair Event has a reputation for providing exceptional hair coloring services, including hair color corrections, dimensional hair coloring, foiling and balayage techniques, haircut design, and formal hair styling, all done in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere by a team of trained professionals committed to excellence. So if you're looking for the best full-service hair salon in the area, you've finally found it in Hair Event.
Westmont Hardware has been owned and operated by 3 generations of the Getzinger family since 1932. We offer the convenience of being located in town right off Main Street with off-street parking and no hassles driving miles to a shopping center. Westmont Ace Hardware is known for the tools, hardware, and general merchandise it carries, but we are also best known for knowledgeable salespeople and personal service. If you can describe your hardware service, we can find the exact product to satisfy it. Westmont Ace Hardware, the place to go for all your hardware needs.
We pride ourselves in the safe, clean, and ethical practices of tree removal and trimming. The services we offer are tree trimming and removal, large shrub trimming and removal, stump grinding, cabling of trees if necessary. We at Haddon Tree Company take pride in the work that we perform. Not only are we exceptional arborists, we will make your property look better when we leave than when we got there. Call for a free estimate. For more information, give us a call or visit us online at haddontreeco.com.
We're back here at Haddon Township to start the second quarter. We apologize for coming on a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties to start the game, and hopefully we've got them patched up and we're ready to go in what, like you said, Tad, has been a real evenly matched game.
2nd down and 10, just inside the 30 for Robbinsville. They pass it far side. Going with it here is Siplin. Siplin tries to get around the edge. He's tackled on the play by Reese Levy. Gain of maybe a yard if he's lucky. Actually, they lost a couple.
Yeah, whether it's Levy or Donlin, Haddon Township's done a real nice job stopping that play. And like I said, I think it's a well-designed play. You've got the wide receivers out there as lead blockers. The pass was right on the money, but just a great job by Levy coming up and making a play. And again, I'll say the same thing I said in the first quarter. You could see this Haddon Township team, not only looked at the films, but took what they saw in film work out and applied it to the game, and Levy was able to do that right there.
From just beyond the 30, it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for Sertz. Sertz with some pressure on, goes down the middle. This is nearly picked off on the play. We're waiting for a signal, and I believe he may have picked it off. Wow. Yes, picked off by Sean Donlin On the turnover, we have a timeout. We'll return with more here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Howard R. Milstead has been a successful mechanical engineering business owner in suburban Philadelphia for over 60 years. Howard, a South Jersey resident, started writing 2 romantic novels, A Real Love Story and Eyes from Above, that became a passion that wouldn't go away, as his enduring love for his beloved wife, Claire. His love of his collies led him to pen the richly animated children's book, Just Another Collie. Howard's most recent novel, Double D's Exposed, is a murder mystery that takes Delilah and Dawn on a perilous journey. This book completes the circle of his life story.
If you want an auto body shop built on old-fashioned family service, honesty, courtesy, and quality to go along with the latest repair technology, then Elmer's Auto Body should be your first choice for a superior repair. With locations in West Collingswood Heights, Sewell, and Medford, Elmer Auto Body has been family-owned and operated since 1947. Elmer's trained personnel can assist you with all your insurance needs and has the ability to repair all makes and models with an attention to detail like no other shop in the area. So if you want to restore the original appearance of your vehicle, then call the certified professionals from Elmer's Auto Body at 856-456-7018.
The Magnolia Garden Village has been serving loyal customers for over 50 years. We offer the tools and expertise to help you enhance any gardening or landscaping project from start to finish. A wide variety of healthy, hardy plants, trees, and shrubs is available now in our nursery. In addition, we stock landscape materials such as mulch and soil, lawn and garden ornaments, pool and pond supplies, and more. We also have an assortment of seasonal and holiday decorative items. You can also find that perfect gift for that special person in our newly remodeled gift shop. So come to Magnolia Garden Village for all your lawn, gardening, landscape, and gift shop needs.
And we're back here early on in the second quarter. We score 2-0, and you're looking at a Haddon Township team that has the ball deep in their own end of the field, but just doing a real nice job against this Robbinsville offense. You saw the interception right there on a pass that was kind of overthrown a little bit. Had a receiver open underneath, but Search wasn't able to hit him.
1st and 10. Pitch it near side. Going with it here is Donlin. Donlin is upended on a big hit there. Number 24 in the flag is not listed in the program. We'll see the official with the white hat now coming in on this penalty. So a flag is down. That was a big hit, Kevin.
Yeah, you're always tempted to leave your feet, but a lot of times it doesn't turn out well. But Donlin's done a great job tonight on both sides of the ball. We'll see what the officials say here.
Still waiting. Now they're going to wave it off. So no flag.
Flag is waved off.
So they'll mark it where the ball ended up on that last play. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Actually, 2nd and 9 now, as I'm confused by all that. 2nd and 9, Haddon Township. So 2nd and 9. Here's Ify, I should say. Ify going to get about 3 or 4 before he's tackled the play by Kyle Johnson. It's going to leave him 3rd down and about 5. Under the temporary lights here at Haddon Township, a beautiful night. Haddon Township comes in 6-1. In their last 15 seasons, they've only been over 500 one time. That's how spectacular this year is.
And Tad, you can tell about the excitement in this program, in this town, with all the people you see here. Really, really good crowd on hand here.
3rd and 4, man in motion. Rolling to his left is Haas. Haas gets it off. It is tipped and dropped. Trying to get the pass in there for Reese Levy. Had some pretty good coverage on the play. And the pass is knocked down. It'll be 4th and about 5.
And not a bad throw. In tight coverage, got it to where either Levy could get it or no one. And give credit to Robbinsville right now. They're going to get the ball with decent field position, barring an unbelievable punt. But should be right around midfield at least.
Seco into punt. One man back standing at his own 45. Seco takes his time. This is a returnable punt if they choose to return it. Going with it here is Cooper. Cooper finds a seam on the far side, and a nice open field tackle brings him down on the play. As that was a tackle by, I can't see until he turns side. Nonetheless, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more here at the Varsity Sports Network.
No matter how old you are or how many times you do it, buying a car is one of the more exciting events in people's lives. At Warwick Auto Sales in Magnolia, owner Mike Shirachi and marketing director Manny Martinez hope to make purchasing a vehicle a very positive, easy experience. They conduct a thorough maintenance check that takes a few days before offering them for sale. So if new wheels are in your future, then take a ride to Magnolia and visit the lot at Warwick Auto Sales, where you'll get a quality car at an affordable price. Also, visit our car care center for all of your vehicle needs.
The Tap Room on Crystal Lake Avenue in Haddonfield is the best place to have a good time with family and friends. Enjoy our delicious wings at half price on Sundays while watching all the games. The Tap Room, under new management, is showing their commitment to the community with their Dine and Donate program, where 15% of the sales go to your team or organization. So come on out to the Tap Room, where an honest good time is always on tap. Independently owned and operated, Healy Funeral Homes now consists of two locations, one in Haddon Heights and another location in Cherry Hill that was established in 1970. Both locations are managed by Timothy Healy, the grandson of John C. Healy II. Tim, his father John A. Healy III, and his brother John C. Healy are all licensed practitioners working together at both locations. The Healy family are in their fourth generation of licensed funeral service, and they continue to offer the same compassionate, dignified care that has been their trademark for over 100 years.
Tad Kowalski, Kevin Schulz with you here under the temporary lights. Haddon Township coming in 6-1. Robbinsville with the ball. They are 8-0. It is a 2-0 score. Siplin pushing up the middle of the field. And we apologize for the little bit of the camera going out of focus here. We're going to try and adjust that as best we can. It's the temporary lights sometimes wreak havoc on our cameras. That's what will make it go out of focus from time to time. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a good job there by Haddon Township, controlling the line of scrimmage. But outstanding opportunity here for Robbinsville, getting the ball initially start this drive at about the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, back to pass, Sertz. Nice throw here. This is caught for a 1st down and a little bit more as it's caught by Corella. Corella going to get inside the 30 down at the 25.
And Tad, you can see how Robbinsville throwing the ball downfield stretched things out, and now they're getting open underneath. We're open underneath with that one interception a little earlier, but just threw the ball high. So they're really creating space by trying to go long.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Siplin, he finds a hole, goes across the right side. Siplin for a 1st down, gets inside the 15-yard line. He's tackled by Ty Fullerton after another 1st down carry.
Ty Fullerton with the tackle for Haddon Township. If that's good for another.
So Robbinsville on their first drive of the game, they're in the white on the right side of your screen. Robbinsville comes in 8-0. They are a Group 3 team playing against a Group 1 schedule. They need to win to get into the playoffs. 1st and 10. Siplin is taken down initially on the play by Gavin Hope. And a flag. Is there a flag down? Oh, there is a flag down. Thank you. Yep, flag down. We'll go to the official on the right side and see what the call is. Here he comes into your screen. Again, we're under temporary lights here from Haddon Township, so I apologize for that. And we'll follow the official with the white hat. He'll have our call. He's going to the right side of your screen. He's off your screen to the right. He's off your screen to the right. And it's against, I'm sorry we didn't see it. That's against Haddon Township. Holding is the call. So Robbinsville going to be taken back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. We'll call it 1st and about 20.
That is 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
From the shotgun is Sertz. Remember, he's thrown for 11 touchdowns this year, and a timeout is called. So a timeout is called. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Haddon Township leads it 2-0.
Providing full travel services since 1967, Atlantic Travel proudly recommends Norwegian Cruise Line to their clients. With worldwide sailings and year-round departures from New York City, you can experience global travel adventures or easy no-fly sailings right from our own area. Cruising is perfect for singles, couples, families, or entire groups. Atlantic Travel is here to provide the personal service, guidance, and assistance that no internet program can ever hope for. Call today, 856-858-5555. 5100.
For the perfect combination of tradition and legacy, visit Del Bono's Bakery in Carmen's Deli. Come celebrate a neighborhood custom by selecting fresh, hot-baked rolls right out of the oven, delicious pies, homemade donuts, festive holiday cookie trays, and our legendary handmade pizzelles. Tempt your taste buds with Carmen's famous hoagies or 18-ounce cheesesteaks made with only the finest meats and cheeses. Catering trays are also available for any size party. Del Bono's Bakery and Carmen's Deli. Quality is how we roll.
Independently owned and operated, Healy Funeral Homes now consists of 2 locations, one in Haddon Heights and another location in Cherry Hill that was established in 1970. Both locations are managed by Timothy Healy, the grandson of John C. Healy II. Tim, his father John A. Healy III, and his brother John C. Healy are all licensed practitioners working together at both locations. The Healy family are in their 4th generation of licensed funeral service, and they continue to offer the same compassionate, dignified care that has been their trademark for over 100 years.
After the timeout, it's going to be a 1st and 20 for Search. As we mentioned, he does have 11 touchdown passes on the year. He wants to throw. He's going deep, has a man there, and overthrows the intended receiver. Number 24, I don't have listed in my program here.
Incomplete. He was looking for number 24,
Shane Martin, thank you. Shane disappeared from my sheet here. Shane's had a good game today, too.
That makes it 2nd and long for Robbinsville.
So as you hear, 2nd down and long. So 2nd and long. This time Siplin. Siplin to his left. Give him a couple as the Hawks are right there to greet him. Seco in there on the stop. 3rd and long coming up. Maybe 3rd and 18.
56, Matt Gold also in on the play. That makes it 3rd.
Great defensive struggle thus far here from Haddon Township under the temporary lights. It's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 18. So 3rd and 18 coming up. Search from the shotgun. Man in motion goes behind him. They're going to run the option. Pitch it near side, and hello. That was Matt Potter, a junior. The ball comes loose. Matt Potter just absolutely crushed the running back. You see him, number 50, and Haddon Township is going to get the ball. What a way to read your keys on the turnover. We'll take a quick break. Back with more.
Insurance Group is a family-owned business serving the South Jersey area for over 50 years with personal service. They have a well-trained professional staff with a serious, conscientious attitude towards their clients. They are an independent insurance agency that will follow through to see that you get fair, prompt payment. The primary objectives of Stanton Insurance Group are to be honest and fair in all their dealings. So come to Stanton Insurance Group, the full-service agency that is committed to a high standard of excellence in all that they do.
What a huge hit there by Matt Potter, one of the best hits we've seen this season. He read his keys. 1st and 10, Township. They lead it 2-0. Seems strange, 2-0 in a football game, but it is. Far side, Gavin Hope. Hope for a 1st down and more, as Hope is going to get across midfield to the 45 and a gain of 20 yards. So Hope on a big run there.
20-yard run by Gavin Hope. Hawks cross midfield, 1st and 10.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 45 now, as we pan a little to the right. Not too far now. We go a little, there we go. 1st and 10. Everyone in tight, pushing ahead. And now pushing all the way back, and literally thrown back by that one is Hope. Hope may have got 2 to leave him 2nd and 8.
You get this ball control offense going, I think it'll go a long way in wearing down a defense where you've got a lot of guys on that Robbinsville team playing both sides of the ball. A lot tougher to play on defense, more tiring than it is playing on the offensive side of the ball.
2nd down and 8 coming up for Haddon Township. We widen out a little bit here. There we go, man in motion. Give it to the man in motion. That's Seco. Seco tries to get the edge. A tackle by Sertz after a gain of about 2 to the 40.
Good job, a second effort there by Seco. Kind of spun around, got away from the defender, But you can see they're getting out to the edge, and a lot of those big bodies in the middle for Robbinsville are really getting jammed up and not able to get to the outside, whether it's Seco to the left or Donlin to the right. Haddon Township has been able to win the race around the edge.
3rd down and 5 for Haddon Township. Everyone in tight. Seco pushes ahead. He is close to the first down on second effort. Tackled by Aiden Butler.
And Tad, a play like that tells me Haddon Township right now has a lot of confidence in what they're able to do up front on that offensive line, going off tackle. Seco staying low, but a good initial push on that left side up front for Haddon Township.
It's going to be a 4th down and 1. See what Township wants to come out here. Everyone in tight. That's Seco, the setback. Quarterback pushes in more. Give him the first down and then about a yard. So Haas converts the first down. That'll move the chains.
Well, that shows you how the confidence up front's building for Haddon Township. Tried that quarterback sneak earlier, weren't able to make it, and tried it right there, and were able to get a big first down, getting deep in the Robbinsville end of the field.
1st and 10 is time winding down here in the first half. The Hawks lead it 2-0.
1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Ball just inside the 35-yard line. Tailback coming near side. I believe that's Donlin. Donlin gets an edge, still on his feet. Donlin's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 13-yard line and a gain of nearly 22 yards.
And most of the runs to the outside, it's been Seco or Donlin winning the race around the edge. We talked a lot about that, but that one right there, Robbinsville had a lot of bodies out to the outside, but just a great job of Donlin reading what was in front of him from a standpoint of following his blocks.
So from the 15, 1st and 10, the deep back is Seco on the left side of your screen. Pitch it to Seco. Seco gets a couple blocks. He finds a seam, pushes ahead inside the 5, down at about the 3. Tackled by C.J. Tejeda. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hawks.
Well, after having Donlin go to the right side, you saw the same play with Seco going to the left side and did kind of the same thing Donlin did. Read his block, saw that cutback right there. Boy, that was great acceleration, getting upfield and almost getting in.
So 1st and goal, we'll call it about the 3-yard line. Hope in tight right behind the quarterback. Now a whistle stops play, and we are going to get a timeout for Robbinsville. So we'll step aside and take a break. Haddon Township driving. They lead it 2-0.
At Corral, you'll find great service, great prices, and great tires.
We have all major tire brands.
Discounted every day. Installation included.
No hidden charges.
We provide full auto service, maintenance, and commercial tire service performed by highly experienced technicians. Since 1967, we're family-owned and operated with 3 generations on staff.
At Tire Corral,
Our family cares about your family.
Tire Corral, your neighborhood discount tire and auto service center with 5 convenient South Jersey locations to serve you.
Haddon Township driving. This is a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal for Haddon Township. Inside the 5 from about the 3-yard line.
Inside the 5.
Up the middle, pushing ahead is Hope. He was hoping to get in, but he didn't. Going to be a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, and they just try to go right up the gut. We talked about this offensive line really playing with a lot of confidence up front. Nothing fancy about that one.
So it's going to be 2nd down and goal, and this is a set of downs that Haddon Township has to find a way to get in.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if they went with the quarterback sneak right here. They were able to get that big first down a little bit ago. And, you know, with the job they're doing up front, to me, that would be the call.
And we'll see if Haas elects to call his own number here. 2nd and goal. He'll hand it off, and a loss. They're going to lose 2 or 3. Is in the backfield was Aiden Butler. And a fumble on the play, and they may have turned it over. Yes, they did. They've turned it over. A great play by Butler to get in the backfield.
And they were sensing Haddon Township was going to go up the middle. It looked like either a blitz or maybe a stunt up front on the defensive line. And, boy, that was probably the best penetration that Robbinsville's gained into the offensive backfield all night. It couldn't have come at a better time.
And again, if you're just tuning in, we are playing under temporary lights. And again, where they're standing right now, it is rather dark, and there's actually shadows up there. That's why, as you're looking at home, it's predominantly dark with these temporary lights. That's Martin, the tailback. Back to pass, Sertz. Sertz scrambling, running for his life, gets this one off. It is almost caught on the play. That was Corella, who should have had it and dropped it.
Well, Sertz had a couple of receivers open on that left side. Corella got it to him, but
there's an illegal man downfield penalty on the play.
Okay.
So on the scramble, one of the linemen moved downfield. And we'll see what Haddon Township wants to do with this one. They call legal man downfield. I guess we're going half the distance on this.
Not much to go.
They might. I'm surprised they just don't decline it. They might. Let's see. Yeah, I think they're declining. Yeah, they're going to decline this one. So it's going to be second down.
And that's what happens when you get scrambled around back there. Anytime you extend the play, that's usually when you see those illegal man downfield penalties. But Township lost track of one of the receivers over here to the near side. I know the coaches.
He was wide open.
Talking to a couple of defensive backs.
2nd and 10. Their backs are in the end zone. This is Martin. Martin, good running room here. Pushes ahead. Boy, big, strong run. That's where the weight room pays off there. He's going to get 11 or 12. Give him some breathing room and a first down.
And that's what you tell your backs. You don't want to lunge forward. You want to keep the legs going. And that's exactly what Martin was able to do right there and giving Robbinsville some breathing room deep in their own end of the field.
1st and 10 coming up now for Robbinsville. It's a big, strong run for Martin. This is going to be a pass play. Across the middle, he overthrows his receiver again. Had a man just a little bit open there was Tonry, but again, not a great throw by Sertz, who looks good letting it go. He just can't find his receivers.
Boy, a good arm, tight spiral, just hasn't been able to be accurate with it. And one thing Haddon Township's doing, especially as this game's going on, is getting good safety help coming over, helping the corners on those go routes. But again, Tad, I think, when you have the go routes, it's going to leave openings underneath. We've seen him complete a pass underneath, just hasn't been able to be as accurate on those underneath passes as well as the go routes.
2nd down and 10. Sertz back. Wide open on this one is Martin. Martin still on his feet. Martin is going to get the first down. Close to the out of bounds. He does get out of bounds and a gain of about 14.
Well, there's that drag underneath, and Haddon Township is definitely going to give that one up, especially as you get down to the 140 mark here, time running out. They're kind of going to give them the short passes to give up, or to stop the long ones.
The clock actually is running. I thought they marked him out, but he is inbounds. Back to pass again is Sertz. Gets the pass off and is almost picked off. As trying to get that one on the right side of your screen. That was Ty Fullerton, who I thought had himself an interception.
Yeah, and Fullerton is a kid who we've seen last couple of years playing here, doing a great job coming through here as a senior. And Tad, if he was able to get his hands on that, he had nothing but clear sail into the end zone.
2nd down and 10. That is the time remaining here in the first half. Pretty interesting game thus far. Martin, the setback behind Sertz. Sertz looking. He's going across the middle. This is dropped again. He had Colin Tonry right there. That was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
And, Tad, another thing they're doing, you're looking at, and I think Robbinsville's kind of making it easy for Haddon Township. They've got a couple of receivers right in the same spot.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 for Robbinsville.
You had 2 receivers right there. You almost, if you're watching, you don't know what receiver he's thrown to. And to me, it makes things easy for Haddon Township defensively.
3rd down and 10 for Robbinsville. Township has 2 timeouts remaining if they can get a stop here. And offsides. Flag goes. The whole sideline's called that one. Here's our official to the right. You see him in the white hat. He'll have the call. And it's a false start against Robbinsville. That'll cost them 5. The biggest game in Haddon Township in many, many years. A win here gives them the division title in the Classic Division of the West Jersey Football Conference.
Yeah, and this is the most people I think we've seen here, barring a Thanksgiving game where everybody comes out. This is, again, just showing how much excitement there is here in Haddon Township for this team.
3rd down and 15. Man in motion. Rolling for his life is Search. Search gets the pass off. It is caught. And now they say down. Let's see. Incomplete. So that gives a break to Haddon Township as the clock will stop and the punt team comes on the field.
Well, you're looking at a Haddon Township.
Oh, check that. That is a catch, Kevin. It was a catch, but his knees were down. Still brings the punt team on.
You know, obviously we don't have to replay, but I kind of thought he went down and then came up. But
as long as he catches it.
Yeah.
And Haddon Township calls time. We'll return here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Brewerstown Tavern is Camden County's favorite place for great drinks, great food, and a relaxed, comfortable atmosphere. Brewers, one of the oldest taverns in the tri-state area, has 22 beers on tap, several large HD TVs, a pool table, video games, and a wireless internet connection. Brewers offers a large sit-down bar to go along with a separate dining area, so whether you're coming in to watch the big game, play a game of pool, or just enjoy some time with good friends, we look forward to serving you at Brewerstown Tavern.
All right, Haddon Township has 1 timeout remaining. Robbinsville's going to punt. That was their punter on the right side of the screen. As we zoom it out a little bit more, we can zoom it out here, and the big punt chance coming up. Township should get good field position.
Yeah, they look like they're going to go for it here.
Nice snap. That's a short kick. Takes a Robbinsville bounce, goes out of bounds just about at midfield. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Haddon Township at midfield, leading it 2-0. And Kevin, a big night here in Haddon Township. Temporary lights, big crowd, a chance to win the division.
Yeah, and Tad, you talked a lot about them making the playoffs, and we followed the whole journey of this team and how they were really struggling. Obviously, I think the best thing for them was getting in this West Jersey conference where they were able to play teams that were kind of the same size as them, and it's really benefited. And Mike Sheridan and his staff has really done a great job with these kids.
1st and 10. Efi gets across the midfield for a gain of about 3.
Look for Haddon Township to, if they don't pass, to kind of get to the edge, because they've.
You can hear the crowd getting restless here, Kevin. They're going to run out. They're going to run out of time.
Wow.
2nd down and 8, unless you're happy going in with the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, boy, I thought that, again, to be, especially with the field position they have right here, that they want to get things moving a little bit.
Near side. This is a pass play. Here you go. Has a man there. It is dropped on the play. It was a great throw. Fullerton tried to make the play. Good coverage by Martin, but a real good play.
Well, I could kind of see why they kind of took their time, because I guess they thought they'd lull Robbinsville into a false sense of security. Then they went up top, and nice throw, but Fullerton was covered pretty tightly there on that go route.
That's a great cover play by Martin, who stayed with it all the way. I have a feeling if Martin's not there, that goes for a touchdown.
Yeah, he was stride for stride with Fullerton.
Now you go from the shotgun for Haas. 3 wide receivers, top side of the screen. 3rd and 7. Looking. He's going deep again. Has a man who's beaten everybody, and it's dropped. The ball had way too much air on it. Donlin was open by about 5 yards, but the ball stayed in the air for about a half an hour, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, you needed to get more on that, and I think the thing that kind of froze everybody was initially looking to the left, freezing the defense, and the receiver was wide open. Donlin off to that left side. The ball just wasn't able to get there, but he had the defender beat probably by a good 6 yards.
We're going to have the punt team on 4th down as we zoom this out. Just got to make sure you get this one off. Seiko's going to kick it. He gets it off. It's a real nice kick. Going to be taken now and taken on the play by Cooper. Cooper goes far side of the field. Cooper out to the 25, maybe the 26-yard line, and that is going to do it for the first half. So 1 half in the books here from Haddon Township. Haddon Township leads it 2-0. That's right, 2-0. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Dan White Realty and Ralph's Pizza, located side by side for over 30 years. Ralph's Pizza is home of the award-winning garlic and tomato pie. Ralph's now has pasta with meatballs. It's delicious. Before or after the next game, call 856-547-0030 and order. Dan White Realty has been providing home buyers and sellers expertise and caring personalized service for over 40 years. Dan White Realty serves buyers, sellers, and renters not only in Camden County, but also down the shore. Dan White Realty and Ralph's Pizza, 2 great businesses on Station Ave in Haddon Heights.
Tad Kazaneski, Kevin Schulz back with you here on the Varsity Sports Network. We have a great game going on. Haddon Township leads it by a score of 2-0 as we start the second half, and Haddon Township's going to get the ball as we start the second half.
And Haddon Township was knocking on the door. Obviously, off of that safety, they got the 2 points, but had that fumble, and boy, that was a big play for Robbinsville. And then Haddon Township ran things out at the end of the half. They got the ball at midfield, but were unable to score, so we're sitting here at 2-0.
No, it's not a baseball score, but here we are. But I'll tell you what, if Township doesn't win this game, they've had more than enough chances inside the goal. There's a monstrous kick here. Goes all the way back to Hope. Hope's going to come across the 20 where he stumbles and gets out to about the 24-yard line. So the senior running back gives a 1st and 10 for Haddon Township. And Kevin, I think Haddon Township needs to make 1 or 2 big passing plays in this half.
Yeah, had Donlin open on that one. We were talking about that at the half, a play that was really well designed. You faked the screen to the outside. You saw the defense freeze just a little bit. Donlin was probably about 6-7 yards past the defender. Ball was just a little bit underthrown, but like we said, this Haddon Township team is having an outstanding year, and we're bringing a lot of people out here.
Quarterback's going to keep this himself, and Robbinsville is all over that. As stopping it there was Aiden Butler. No gain, lost 2.
And I think, some of the key plays from Robbinsville have come off penetration into the offensive backfield. You saw that right there. And we also saw that on the fumble on about the 1-foot line where they gained penetration, got in there, broke things up, and were able to negate probably what would have ultimately been or could ultimately have been a touchdown for Haddon Township.
2nd and 12. Here's Hope. Up the middle. Not much there either. Maybe gets by the original line of scrimmage. It's going to leave him 3rd and about 9. And now Hope is limping off on the right side of your screen. That's what's tough about these Group 1 teams, Kevin. You're usually not very deep.
Now, and you can see that. Like we were saying, that if you can get a ball control drive, you got these guys playing on both sides of the ball, and it definitely wears you down more playing on the defensive side of the ball.
3rd down and 9 coming up. Let's go! Township having trouble getting this play in. They may have to hustle this one along. 3rd and 9. They've got 5 seconds to get it in. Man in motion. They do get this play off. Back is Haas. Gets the pass off. It is picked off. Picked off on the far side. The ball's loose, and Township might have this back. I think they do. Wow. Yes, they do. So it's actually going to turn out to be a 1st and 10 after the interception and then the fumble.
What a break. And that's that roll out to the left side. Weren't able to get that there, but that's tough for Haas. He's got to turn his body. And you've got to take that extra split second when you roll left, throwing right. Wasn't able to get an accurate throw there. You had the ball being picked off, but obviously a break for Haddon Township, getting the ball back. And having a 1st and 10 at about the
Again for Haddon Township.
31-yard line.
So 1st and 10. Up the middle. It's the kind of game it's been. It's pushing this time was Efi for about 2.
And Efi, a guy who runs low, runs hard, had the benefit of a lead blocker right there, and that's something Haddon Township does very well.
Second down. We'll call it 2nd and about 7. So 2nd and 7 for Township, their first offensive series here in the second half. Near side of the field. Here's Donlin. Donlin going to get out to about the 41-yard line. Tapped by Conlon Tonry. And close to a first down. Depends on the spot.
Very well-designed play. Looked like they had a double tight. And what they did, a good mix of, they cut off the linebackers coming to the outside. Might have had a double team right there. And also had a good kick-out block. And that gets them a first down. Haddon Township just is doing a great job running to the outside in this game. And you know, you look at Robbinsville, a team with a lot of big bodies up front. They're just not able to contend with Haddon Township's speed going to the outside.
1st and 10. Efi. Every yard up the middle is really, really tough. Efi gets a couple. That's Butler on the stop after a gain of about 3.
And you're going to continue to do that. You want to show that that's a look, and it's something you're going to do because that sets up the other plays. But like we said, the runs to the outside, whether it's winning the race around the edge or having your backs read the blockers in front of you, is what really makes this Haddon Township offense go.
2nd down and 7. Efi now, they were ready for him there. He's going to lose maybe a yard. That time stopped by Matt Heverin.
Yeah, there's that good penetration up front. I don't even think that was off of any type of a stun up front. Just good job in their base D. One thing you see this Robbinsville defensive line do, guys, very well is get their hands on the offensive linemen.
Kevin, again, I think for Haddon Township to do something here, they're going to have to find a way to make a pass play of more than 15 or 20 yards in this game. It's just not going to happen this whole way like this.
And if they can get the ball there, we've seen where, you know, with the constant running play action, you've got a chance to get a receiver open fairly deep.
Man in motion, pitch it to the man in motion, cutting it ahead is Seco, and he is going to go nowhere. In there on the stop first was Aiden Butler, and that's going to bring the punt team on.
Well, when your inside guys are getting bottled up, the linemen, the linebackers, and that's what's happened to Robbinsville. You saw Butler come up from the safety position and really lay a good hit. Great job of tackling in the open field by Butler.
So we widen it out into punt is Haddon Township. And again, Kevin, they can only do the inside run so much. They're going to have to come up with a way to make a big play happen. But their defense has the lead. Short kick, going to bounce around the 40-yard line. Takes a Township bounce, and they will stop at the 30. We'll step aside and take a break. Haddon Township leads at 2-0 here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Hair Event, owned by Cindy G, is a full-service hair salon located in Haddonfield, providing one-of-a-kind salon services for men, women, and teens. Hair Event has a reputation for providing exceptional hair coloring services, including hair color corrections, dimensional hair coloring, foiling and balayage techniques, haircut design, and formal hair styling, all done in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere by a team of trained professionals committed to excellence. So if you're looking for the best full-service hair salon in the area, you've finally found it in Hair Event.
Westmont Hardware has been owned and operated by 3 generations of the Getzinger family since 1932. We offer the convenience of being located in town right off Main Street with off-street parking and no hassles driving miles to a shopping center. Westmont Ace Hardware is known for the tools, hardware, and general merchandise it carries, but we are also best known for knowledgeable salespeople and personal service. If you can describe your hardware service, we can find the exact product to satisfy it. Westmont Ace Hardware, the place to go for all your hardware needs.
We pride ourselves in the safe, clean, and ethical practices of tree removal and trimming. The services we offer are tree trimming and removal, large shrub trimming and removal, stump grinding, cabling of trees if necessary. We at Haddon Tree Company take pride in the work that we perform. Not only are we exceptional arborists, we will make your property look better when we leave than when we got there. Call for a free estimate. For more information, give us a call or visit us online at haddontreeco.com.
So Robbinsville gets their chance on a 1st and 10, trailing this one 2-0. The only points were on a snap deep in the Robbinsville end zone that went over the kicker's head. Shotgun for Search. Siplin straight behind him on 1st and 10. Send a man in motion. Back to pass is Search. Scrambling, near side of the field. Across the 30, across the 40. Pushed out of bounds, almost gets planted on the bench after a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Yeah, and Search running the same problem we've seen Haas when you're running or you're rolling out. Search to the right side with being a left-handed quarterback, kind of had to turn and had a lot of pressure in front of his face. You saw Haddon Township with good upfield pressure on the outside. Then once Search turned and saw all the room on the outside, he made that decision to run pretty early on in that play.
Gains the 1st down, 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Siplin. Siplin's gaining a 1st down. He's going to get across the 45-yard line, tackled by Dom Seco after a gain of 13.
Tackles made by 24 John Seco.
And I think that's a situation where, you know, you're allowing your big bodies to go one-on-one up front. You've got everybody spread out, and obviously Haddon Township has to address what's on the outside, and it doesn't leave a lot of room. It forces Haddon Township to try to make plays going one-on-one with these linemen of Robbinsville.
From Township territory, 1st and 10. Siplin. Siplin again finds a hole, gets a 1st down, tackled at the 31-yard line. This time tackled by Gavin Hope, but again, another 1st down.
Yeah, you're slowly starting to see the size of Robbinsville up front take over in this game. And again, you know, with that coupled with them having the spread, really leaves Haddon Township not with a lot of bodies in there to make plays. And you're almost forced to make a play while you're going one-on-one with the offensive lineman.
Clock ticking down here in the 3rd quarter. That score is correct. Township leads it 2-0. Robbinsville moving the ball. And Township may have jumped across. Our official to the right will make the official call here. And they're going to call this against Robbinsville.
Yeah.
So Robbinsville is going to lose 5.
Well, they jumped on that blitz, or they're showing blitz. And I think, Tad, that when you're getting beat up front, the way to combat that is either stunt by shooting the gaps up front on the defensive line or having one or both of your linebackers blitz. And I think that's what Haddon Township did right there, and they even benefited from, obviously, Robbinsville getting the false start.
1st and 15 coming up now for Robbinsville. Shotgun here is Search. He's got Siplin behind him. Send a man in motion. Siplin met at the line of scrimmage. Ify on the tackle, no gain.
Well, you look at Ify right there. And again, we talked about how right now Haddon Township's got to kind of think outside the box and not stay in their base defense and stunt. And they did right there. It looked like a blitz by Ify, and he shot through the gap and was able to gain penetration and make the stop.
Ify just a junior. And this defense for Township, even though they gave up a couple 1st downs, in general tonight has played very well.
Yeah, that's a big stop right there.
Let's see if Search elects to go back to throw. He's got Siplin behind him. 2nd down and 16. He is back. And this one is caught by Giordano. Giordano tackled after a gain of about 6. It's going to leave him 3rd and about 6.
Well, it looked like a slant to Giordano, and that play's been there all night. Obviously, these Haddon Township defensive backs have to cover the deep ball, and the slants and the drags are there. Search just hasn't been accurate on him, but he put that one right on the numbers.
So we'll call this 3rd down and about 6 for Robbinsville, most likely 4-down territory. Setback again is Siplin behind Sertz. Man in motion is Giordano. Option play, Siplin. Siplin gets around the edge. Safeties come in. Nice job knifing in by Jaro Padden. Padden, just a freshman, going to leave him a little bit short of the first down, maybe 2.5 yards away.
Yeah, it looked like Paddock coming up from the safety position, and for a time, Haddon Township had some bodies out there. Robbinsville just, again, won the race around the edge.
We'll call this 4th and about 2. And now a whistle, and we are going to get a timeout, Robbinsville. Big play coming up after the Robbinsville timeout. It's 2-0 Haddon Township here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Howard R. Milstead has been a successful mechanical engineering business owner in suburban Philadelphia for over 60 years. Howard, a South Jersey resident, started writing 2 romantic novels, A Real Love Story and Eyes from Above, that became a passion that wouldn't go away, as his enduring love for his beloved wife, Claire. His love of his collies led him to pen the richly animated children's book, Just Another Collie. Howard's most recent novel, Double D's Exposed, is a murder mystery that takes Delilah and Dawn on a perilous journey. This book completes the circle of his life story.
If you want an auto body shop built on old-fashioned family service, honesty, courtesy, and quality to go along with the latest repair technology, then Elmer's Auto Body should be your first choice for a superior repair. With locations in West Collingswood Heights, Sewell, and Medford, Elmer Auto Body has been family-owned and operated since 1947. Elmer's trained personnel can assist you with all your insurance needs and has the ability to repair all makes and models with an attention to detail like no other shop in the area. So if you want to restore the original appearance of your vehicle, then call the certified professionals from Elmer's Auto Body at 856-456-7018.
The Magnolia Garden Village has been serving loyal customers for over 50 years. We offer the tools and expertise to help you enhance any gardening or landscaping project from start to finish. A wide variety of healthy, hardy plants, trees, and shrubs is available now in our nursery. In addition, we stock landscape materials such as mulch and soil, lawn and garden ornaments, pool and pond supplies, and more. We also have an assortment of seasonal and holiday decorative items. You can also find that perfect gift for that special person in our newly remodeled gift shop. So come to Magnolia Garden Village for all your lawn, gardening, landscape, and gift shop needs.
Well, you hate to say big plays in the third quarter with 3:40 left, but this is a big play. 4th down and 2, Robbinsville trailing at 2-0. Again, a 4th and 2. Siplin. And can he make it on that dive? I think he might. It's going to be close. Let's see where they mark. I think he's got it, Kevin.
Yeah, and that spread formation, like we said, they were having a lot of success.
All right,
with the spread.
It's not a given, so let's zoom in on the football if we can and maybe focus slightly. We'll see what this shot is we get here. Our spotter, Jason Schul, says he's got it, so we'll see. Let's see. Move focus in a little bit. Yep, he's got it by a little more than the length of a football. So 1st and 10 coming up now. 1st and 10 for Robbinsville. They'll wind the clock, so the clock will now run. So 1st and 10 Robbinsville as they get that first critical play of the game. Low snap, Siplin. Siplin gets an edge, gets a couple before he is tackled on the play by Donlin after a gain of about 4.
And initially, to Haddon Township's credit, the off-tackle play, off-guard play was stopped. They kind of clogged up the middle, but a great job of Siplin bouncing it out to the outside.
Gain of about 4 on that carry.
And about 4.
And 6 for the Ravens.
2nd and 6 for Robbinsville, trying to get their first points of the night. Siplin lines up behind Sertz. 2 wideouts, far side of the field. This is a pass play. Down the middle. Man, wide open, and it is dropped. It should have been a touchdown. As we zoom in, it was dropped, unfortunately, by that young man right there. Colin Tonry had it wide open and dropped it.
Boy, what a well-designed play. You see him go to the right side, set the feet, and throw back the other way. And Township had everything covered on the right side, but didn't have things covered in the middle right there, and that's a big break for Township.
To say he was wide open, Kevin, was an understatement. Just must have lost concentration. They'll get 2 more cracks at it, 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun. Search again. 2 wide outs far side. They want to throw again. Across the middle. Wide open. Caught here is Carella. He is going to get the first down inside the 5 and down at the 2-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, one thing you're seeing Robbinsville do now that they didn't do in the first half is putting those throws across the middle, whether it's a drag or a slant like you saw right there. They're putting the ball in the numbers, and you're going to have success with that play because of the fact that they go deep so much. They stretch the field out and really give them a lot of space underneath, and right now they're taking advantage of that.
1st and goal. Chance for the first points of the night. Martin now in a tailback. And jumping on the play there was Sean Berg, the junior. Going to make it a little bit closer on that penalty. Moved in about half distance.
Township's forced to do what they did when Robbinsville got past midfield, come up with some type of stunt or blitz up front, trying to gain penetration.
So now it's 1st and goal. I'm going to call it 2 yards out. So 1st and goal. First and goal. Martin behind some blocks, and Martin's going to get into the end zone, and Robbinsville takes the lead. For Martin rushing this year, that is touchdown number 2.
Well, nothing fancy about that. Martin just went right behind those big bodies up front that have really been dominating.
They are going to go for 2, as it is now 6-2.
Going for 2, and that'll...
At least they were scrambling like they were going to go for 2. Let's see. I think they are, Kevin.
Yeah. Of course, we're not sure exactly what their kicking situation is.
Well, they have
for 2. It'll get them a 6-point deficit.
They have attempted 7 field goals this year and made 3 of them. So that they just feel like they need the 2 points. Back to pass, looking, pressure on, gets by one, gets by another, gets it off in the end zone, has a man there, and it is caught for the 2 points. Matt Giordano catches it for 2. What a play by Danny Search. The 2-point conversion is good. We will step aside and take a break. Robbinsville now leads it 8-2.
No matter how old you are or how many times you do it, buying a car is one of the more exciting events in people's lives. At Warwick Auto Sales in Magnolia, owner Mike Shirachi and marketing director Manny Martinez hope to make purchasing a vehicle a very positive, easy experience. They conduct a thorough maintenance check that takes a few days before offering them for sale. So if new wheels are in your future, then take a ride to Magnolia and visit the lot at Warwick Auto Sales, where you'll get a quality car at an affordable price. Also, visit our car care center for all of your vehicle needs.
So Robbinsville is on the board first as Martin goes in for the touchdown. As we mentioned, his first touchdown of the game. That's his 2nd touchdown of the season. He came into the game with 47 carries. So now Haddon Township has to find a way for their offense to get into the end zone.
Yeah, they do. And again, Robbinsville getting that big 2-point conversion to make it a 6-point deficit. And we were talking, obviously, an extra point would still only give them a 5-point lead. And in high school football, the extra point's never a guarantee. So that was a good move doing it, and even better move executing and getting it.
Nice deep kick. Coming back with his Donlin. Donlin near side return. Going to be pushed out of bounds somewhere around the 27-yard line where Township will take over 1st and 10. And coming in this season, they have thrown 5 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. So they are capable of throwing the ball. But again, Kevin, they're going to have to find a way to get it done tonight.
Well, Tad, I think a big part of Robbinsville's success is how they're spreading their formations, going deep. They're really opening up the field and spreading things out. And to your point, that's something Haddon Township has to do if they want to have success or have some type of a sustained drive.
1st and 10, Township. Up the middle, that's Ify. Ify for 5, maybe 6 good yards there.
And they're hard fought for yards because you could see defensively Robbinsville has everybody up. So, wouldn't be surprised if you saw some type of a play action just to stretch the field and keep those defensive backs honest.
2nd down and 4 coming up. Township has been able to move it on the ground, just need a big play. Everyone's stacking that line of scrimmage. Pitch it wide this time. Seco. Seco is going to get a 1st down. Goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Tackled on the play by Matt Cooper.
Yeah, and I think on that play you go to the edge. And one thing that does, you had the linebackers, the safety, everybody was up defensively. Instead of a safety coming from 12 yards back where he can come up and vertically make the play or diagonally go over and make the play, the guys who usually come up as run stoppers got caught up, and Haddon Township has had a lot of success with that run around the edge.
1st and 10 is time winding down here in the 3rd period. They want to run this play. They get it off, pitch it near side. Donlin still on his feet, went to back up, and then was tackled on the play by Conlon Tonry. And that is going to do it for action here in the 3rd period. So 3 quarters in the book. We'll step aside and take a break. 4th period coming up. Actually, let's not jump yet. I see a flag down on the play. And I believe it is against Haddon Township. The signal was just against them. Let's see if they'll take this. So we'll keep it here for a second. See the official with the white hat. He's the key guy we got to watch here. I don't know if it was motion. 5-yard penalty, I believe. Now we're seeing what it's going to be. Still going over it. Haddon Township on the field. We're still waiting for it's holding against Township. So holding Haddon Township. So an untimed down will come up here. But 10 yards with the lack of big plays, I think, is a pretty good idea. So this is going to be an untimed down as there is no time on the clock. It's going to be 1st down and 20.
I agree with you. I mean, you're looking at a Haddon Township team that really hasn't been able to move the ball in big chunks, and Robbinsville with that decision's taking advantage of that.
1st and 20 on the untimed down. They fake it up the middle. This is Seco. And Seco maybe gets a yard. And now we can call it the 3rd quarter. We'll move to the 4th quarter here in the Varsity Sports Network. Township down 8-2.
The Tap Room on Crystal Lake Avenue in Haddonfield is the best place to have a good time with family and friends. Enjoy our delicious wings at half price on Sundays while watching all the games. The Tap Room, under new management, is showing their commitment to the community with their Dine and Donate program, where 15% of the sales go to your team or organization. So come on out to the Tap Room, where an honest good time is always on tap.
Family owned and operated Red House Bagels with a location in the Pine Plaza and Audubon, and also a new location in the Belmar Shopping Center on the Black Horse Pike, is the area's premier bagel shop. A winner of Best of Philly, we make and bake our bagels fresh every day. Try one of our delicious bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches. We also offer a unique blend of cream cheese with different flavors. If you're having a meeting or event at the office, order one of our signature bagel trays. We also offer a lunch menu with cheesesteaks, wraps, homemade chicken, and tuna salads, and much more. So stop into Red House Bagels, the bagel shop with a love for bagels and a passion for service.
Chad Kowalski, Kevin Schulz back with you here on the Varsity Sports Network. It's a 2nd down and 19 for Haddon Township, and Jason Schulz is going to join me for a little bit here as we go over what's happening in this game. 2nd down and 19. Back to pass. With some time is Haas. He gets the pass off, and it is, now they say incomplete. He had it for a second, was Reese Levy and then dropped it. But a pretty good rollout there, Jason, by Haas on the throw.
Yeah, they were trying to get a play to set up like an easier third down, but they just couldn't get anybody open downfield, so he tried to go for the flat. And he would have got 2 yards if he caught it. But
So, Jason, you're a current high school football player. It's a third down and long, and you play in a linebacker position. What are you looking for in this play defensively if you're Robbinsville?
they're definitely going to drop back, try and do something deep, I think. Since there's still a lot of time left on the clock, they might have confidence in their defense. Maybe run a trap play right here, right up the middle.
It is third down and 19. Man in motion. Haas goes for an inside handoff, and then his knee went down, so the knee goes down by Levy on the carry. It's going to leave him fourth and long, and the punt team will come on. I think that's just a safe play there, not risking a turnover.
Safe play. There's a chance it could go, but more likely than not, it just won't. But they didn't want to have anything worse happen on the pass play.
Fourth down and long. Township in the punt. Punt is off. And this takes a tremendous Haddon Township bounce, and it's going to die inside the 15, down at the 13. We'll step aside, take a break. It'll be Robbinsville ball when we return here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Providing full travel services since 1967, Atlantic Travel proudly recommends Norwegian Cruise Line to their clients. With worldwide sailings and year-round departures from New York City, you can experience global travel adventures or easy no-fly sailings right from our own area. Cruising is perfect for singles, couples, families, or entire groups. Atlantic Travel is here to provide the personal service, guidance, and assistance that no internet program can ever hope for. Call today, 856-858-5100.
Tad Kazaneski, Jason Schulz here. That was a case where you didn't think Robbinsville wanted to return that one.
They wanted to play it safe. They were just going to let it bounce, but it ended up not going well for them.
Deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Siplin gets the edge. Gets by one tackle, still around. Might have gotten the first down, not even tackled as he gets out at the chains. He's a tough runner tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They're spreading out the receivers, trying to get the defense a little bit more spread out, just giving him the ball to the running back right up the middle, seeing what he can do with his own blocking up front.
It was enough for a first down, so 1st and 10. Somebody's got to come up with a big defensive play here for Haddon Township. 1st and 10.
They'll go trips to the right here.
So the whole near side, long side of the field is open. Siplin, he's going far side, still on his feet. He's going to get 8, maybe 9 on that carry.
Yeah, they're just chunking yards off of the runs up the middle with the spread out defense. Doing a good job.
And I think if you're Robbinsville, you're not looking to put the ball up in the air and give Haddon Township a chance to get that ball.
Nah, not unless you're in a long third or a long second down. Right here, I think they'll just run it again.
2nd down and 2. They're getting 7 and 8 yards in every first down play. Siplin, he wants to go left side again. This time he gets maybe a yard before he's tackled on the play by Matt Potter. So now a 3rd down and 1. All right, again, I know you're a linebacker. What are you looking for in this play?
Right now I'm looking for they could even roll out, maybe give the quarterback an option to run it here, or they could just go with the same play. But I don't know if you've noticed, but the quarterback's looking to keep it on that play too. So you never know, he could just keep it.
If you were calling a blitz, what side would you call it from?
I'd call it to the trip side right here, which is the near side.
Let's see what happens. 3rd and 1. Search from the shotgun. They're going handoff. Into the strength of the defense, and stopping him was Gavin Hope. Not only did they stop him, Jason, they lost a yard. It's going to be 4th and 2.
That's a big play.
74, Graham Dudlick in as well for Haddon Township.
And here comes the punt team. Punt team comes on. Township gets another chance in this game.
men up front did a good job of holding their ground and even getting a little bit of a push there to the running back in the backfield.
As we zoom out for the punt, you got to make sure you don't go off sides here. High snap, but caught. Line drive kick. It's going to bounce to about the 34-yard line where it's touched up. We'll step aside, take a break. When we return, Haddon Township will have the ball here on the Varsity Sports Network.
For the perfect combination of tradition and legacy, visit Del Bono's Bakery in Carmen's Deli. Come celebrate a neighborhood custom by selecting fresh, hot-baked rolls right out of the oven, delicious pies, homemade donuts, festive holiday cookie trays, and our legendary handmade pizzelles. Tempt your taste buds with Carmen's famous hoagies or 18-ounce cheesesteaks made with only the finest meats and cheeses. Catering trays are also available for any size party. Del Bono's Bakery and Carmen's Deli. Quality is how we roll.
Independently owned and operated, Healy Funeral Homes now consists of 2 locations, one in Haddon Heights and another location in Cherry Hill that was established in 1970. Both locations are managed by Timothy Healy, the grandson of John C. Healy II. Tim, his father John A. Healy III, and his brother John C. Healy are all licensed practitioners working together at both locations. The Healy family are in their 4th generation of licensed funeral service, and they continue to offer the same compassionate, dignified care that has been their trademark for over 100 years.
Tack Kazaneski, Jason Schulz with you here. 1st and 10, Township. Give it to the man in motion. Good push up the middle of the field. That's Seco. Seco up to about the 40-yard line. Pretty good blocking in front on that one.
Yeah, good power run play. The guard pulling, made a good block in the hole in the linebacker. And running back just cut it up, got 5.
So again, Haddon Township still does not have to throw if they don't want to, but if they're going to run, they have to get it down the field and score.
Yep. I don't know if you noticed, but last drive they had a couple good fullback runs up the middle.
See what happens here. 2nd down and 4.
Like to do a shift.
Running to his right. This is a wildcat formation. He's taking it there with Seco. Seco pushing ahead. He's going to be maybe a half-yard shy of the 1st down. First time we've seen that from the Wildcat tonight. He is close. He's about a half-yard shy of the 1st down. Again, they're going to call timeout. As we go to the football, we'll go in for the measurement here. You can see the chain and the ball.
It doesn't look like he has it.
I want to look at it anyway. It's really hard to tell.
I'd say short 6 inches.
All right, you got the first one.
Where I say.
All right. Jason is 1 for 1 already in this game. Here comes the chain gang. And ooh, this is real close.
He got it.
Did he?
Just got it.
Oh, he got it.
Just got it.
All right. So the Hawks get a 1st down. That'll move the chains. The clock will start as they set the chains on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, they just did a good job of putting their head down, getting 5. Just power football.
Glad you're with us here. Varsity Sports Network. Haddon Township 6-1 with the ball. They trail at 8-2. Robbinsville 8-0. Has to win this game to qualify for the Group 3 playoffs.
Is this another Wildcat formation here?
It might be. It is. Yep. Right side.
Right
and it's working again as it's going in for a 1st down. A gain, well, close. It's a gain of 9. It's got to be a little confusing to defense. They haven't seen it all game.
And it's coming at them quick. With the wing T offense, usually you have time to read and there's set holes, but they're just running right up the middle. Quarterback's just going wherever he wants with it.
So it does look like Seco is going to be the quarterback again for this play.
Yep.
So he will take the shotguns. This is the 3rd play in a row that Seco lines up as the quarterback. We're calling it Wildcat. We'll see what they do here. Faking it. Seco is going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. He stopped on the play by Robert Hutchinson.
Did a little bit different there. They brought the jet motion, trying to get him thinking outside run, but he kept it all the way, and they were all over it, defense.
You would think they're probably going to have to go for it either way if they get the 4th down. We'll see what happens here, though, as it's 3rd and about 1. Over center this time is Haas. Haas is going to push. He's still on his feet. Gains a 1st down and about 6 more as he gets out to about the 43-yard line. How does that happen?
Quarterback just looks for the open gap. There was one D tackle lined up in one A gap. He just went to the opposite A gap and got through. Linebackers didn't even see him, got up to the safety level.
The junior Brandon Haas does have 3 rushing touchdowns today. They trail it by 6. There you see the time remaining in this one. 1st and 10. This is Seco. Seco maybe for a yard. Is Butler in there on the tackle? Actually give him 2. It's nothing fancy, Jason.
Yeah, that was just power to the left, but this time the defensive end did a good job squeezing the kick-out block, closing up the gap a little bit. Had not enough room for the running back to go through.
I would have to think now with the time remaining on the clock, this is an all-or-nothing drive for Haddon Township now.
For sure, they're running a lot.
Back to the shotgun. Seco is back in with this Wildcat formation. It's worked well. This is the 3rd time they run it. This time they hand it off. This is Donlin. Donlin is not going to get around the edge. Nice tackle by Sertz, that starting quarterback. That's a huge stop.
That's good defense by the contain man. He was just ready for the jet the whole time. Didn't let him get outside. Made a nice play.
Loss of about a yard on that carry. 3rd and 8 for Haddon Township.
3rd down and 9 now for Haddon Township. And we haven't seen many pass plays, but this might call for one right here. So 3rd down and 9.
Looks like another, is that a Wildcat look again?
It does.
Same
shift.
Call.
Seco wants to throw. Down the middle, it's a little long. There's contact on the play. They were intending it for Reese Levy. Is there a flag? I do not see one.
I don't see a flag, but it looks like he wrapped him around his hips just at the end of the ball's flight, but looks like the refs just didn't see it.
It's going to be a 4th down and 8, and if you're not getting caught, it didn't happen. So if he's going to beat you, you might as well grab him, but
for sure.
No call here, and now it looks like are they going to bring the punt team in? I think they are. So Seco is going to punt. They have 2 timeouts remaining. I tell you what, that was a pretty good call there.
I agree.
Now a flag flies here. Let's see what's going on. The flag went the umpire on the left.
Could be 12-man.
We might get an illegal substitute. It's against Haddon Township. It's going to cost them 5. You're probably right with the 12 men on the field. They call it legal substitution. So now a 4th and 7 becomes a 4th and 12.
Right here, Robbinsville is up front on defending the punt. They'll just play it safe. They don't want to they don't want to be too aggressive on trying to block it. They want to make sure it's not a fake or anything like that.
4th and 12. Nice high kick. Fair catch is called. And it is down at about the 19-yard line. We'll step aside and take a break. Exciting final 3 minutes and change when we return here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Stanton Insurance Group is a family-owned business serving the South Jersey area for over 50 years with personal service. They have a well-trained professional staff with a serious, conscientious attitude towards their clients. They are an independent insurance agency that will follow through to see that you get fair, prompt payment. The primary objectives of Stanton Insurance Group are to be honest and fair in all their dealings. So come to Stanton Insurance Group, the full-service agency that is committed to a high standard of excellence in all that they do.
Tad Kazaneski, Jason Schulz with you. Haddon Township, 2 timeouts remaining. 3:42 on the clock.
Going the pistol look here again with trips to the near side.
Siplin's been very effective running the ball. They're going to pass. Pressure on. Gets by 1. Scrambling far side, gets it off. This is probably out of bounds. Let's see. They're going to. Nope, he's out of bounds. Caught by Tonry, but out of bounds. And I'll tell you what. First of all, I'm surprised they called the pass. Robbinsville's very fortunate he wasn't sacked.
Looks like they were ready for the run there. They blitzed right where the run's been going this whole time. Weren't expecting the quarterback to just play action. Just missed the sack there.
2nd down and 10 now for Robbinsville as Township gets a break as the clock has stopped. I'm surprised on 1st down. They went for the home run now.
Yeah.
That's almost a kill shot.
Yeah, but a lot of time remains on the clock.
2nd down. Pass near side. Ball is caught. And Township reading it beautifully on the stop is Sean Donlan as they get only 2. It's going to be 3rd and about 8.
Safe play there.
Yeah, I think if you're going to throw it where only your guy can get it.
I agree. Get your blockers out front. Try and get into space, see what can happen.
Because, again, you're playing with the Robbinsville defense that has not given up a touchdown on the field tonight.
Right here, I'm looking for a rollout play for the quarterback, maybe even giving him the option to run if he needs to.
He's got the far side, which is also the long side of the field. 3rd down and 8. 2 wideouts to the far side. 2 backs in the backfield. Send a man in motion. Looking for that man in motion. Throws it way over his head. 4th down, and Haddon Township is going to get the... Now, wait a second. We may have a flag on the play as we go to our left. The official with the white hat. Now we're good? We are good. I thought for a second we may have had a flag. We do not. So the punt team will come on. Township will get another chance.
Great job by Township just holding their ground this drive.
So a kick coming up for Giordano. Township back to receive it is Seco. He's standing at his own 45. Township couldn't ask the script it any better for that last set of downs. Snap is good. Short kick, near side. Bounces, it's going to die and picked up on the play. Dan, the ball was loose. It was picked up by Donald. Let's see who has it.
Looks like Haddon Township recovered it, but not.
Oh, that was.
Got to be careful on that one.
That was Donald who tried to pick it up. Nothing ever good happens when you do that.
You couldn't have expected much more yards than what they were going to get because the ball was basically stopped at the 45, and now it's marked at the 43-ish.
So from the 43, it's going to be 1st and 10. Township has to get in the end zone to at least tie the game.
Still a good amount of time on the clock here.
They have 2 timeouts.
They could look to run, pass, or anything like that.
1st and 10. Over center is Haas. And that one's pretty obvious as McNeely jumped ahead. McNeely, the sophomore, cost them 5.
Yeah, they were going with the false count to try and get the defense to come off sides, but they weren't falling for it.
From the 49, it's going to be 1st and 15. Tough break early on. This is your drive for the game right now.
Yep.
Trying to go 7-1 is Haddon Township.
If they're going to run it, you might see a couple counters or something like that, maybe a couple traps.
Hand off the big man up the middle, Ify. Ify still wants to push ahead, and he'll get back just about to the original line of scrimmage. It'll make it 2nd and 10.
Quick ISO play. That's been working for them a few times in this game.
2nd down, and we'll call it 10 as we go back to the Haddon Township huddle. Again, I think, Jason, it comes down to they're going to have to make a pass play or two now.
Looks like right here they're going to have to air it out.
2 wide out, 1 wide out now, far side. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Haas gets the pass off. It is dropped on the far side. He had a receiver there. The only problem is Haas, when he throws the ball, tends to put too much air on it. And it
looks like the receiver on that play was looking ahead too to get extra yards, but he just couldn't come down with it.
Donlin was down. Let's see if they let him stay in the game, number 26. I believe they might make him come off. Yeah, Donlin's at the right side. He's going to come off. It's going to be a 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10.
And this is definitely 4th down territory, and especially at this time in the game. So they could just be looking for a play to set up this 4th down.
So 3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line of Robbinsville. Township trying to get it in the end zone with their offense tonight. Shotgun formation.
You can be ready for a screen pass here.
Haas wants to throw. Gets it off. Man there, jump ball and incomplete. He was trying to get it, I believe, to the tight end over the middle. That was Luke Dayton. Good defensive play, and it's 4th and 10.
Yeah, good coverage all around on that play. The defenders were just on the receiver's hips. There was really nowhere to go, and he had pressure in his face and just threw it up to his big man over the middle.
Well, they still have 2 timeouts remaining, but here is a 4th down and 10 play. 4th and 10, most likely, if they don't make it, they're going to be hard-pressed to win this game. Shotgun formation for Haas. Everyone, 4 wide receivers.
On the near side.
Blitz is coming. They fake it. Gets by 1, gets it off, has a man in the clear, and incomplete. Intended for Donlin. The defensive back was going for the ball. And Jason, I think that's a good defensive play.
I think so too. I think he timed it perfectly.
Both guys were going for the ball.
Yeah, safety got over there just quick enough.
I think that's a good try by Haddon Township. A different formation, we haven't seen it. Had to confuse the defense.
Different formation, but a similar play they ran earlier in the game where they pumped the screen, and one of the blockers just went straight upfield, tried to get behind the defense. And he got behind the initial defender, but the safety just comes over and makes a good play.
The home crowd does not like it, but I think that was a pretty good play there. 1st and 10 for Robbinsville. Township has 2 timeouts remaining. From the 44, Robbinsville 1st and 10. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Siplin here. Siplin, by the way, just a sophomore. Here he is. Siplin going to get out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 6. A timeout is called for Haddon Township. We'll step aside, be back with more here on the Varsity Sports Network.
At Tire Corral, you'll find great service, great prices, and great tires.
We have all major tire brands.
Discounted every day. Installation included.
No hidden charges.
We provide full auto service, maintenance, and commercial tire service performed by highly experienced technicians. Since 1967, we're family-owned and operated with 3 generations on staff.
At Tire Corral,
our family cares about your family.
Tire Corral, your neighborhood discount tire and auto service center with 5 convenient South Jersey locations to serve you.
After the Haddon Township 2nd timeout, unofficially, we have them with 1 remaining.
Looks like blitzing.
They do blitz. It's a delay. Siplin, he is going to get the 1st down. Haddon Township will call time. We'll be back when action resumes.
Brewerstown Tavern is Camden County's favorite place for great drinks, great food, and a relaxed, comfortable atmosphere. Brewers, one of the oldest taverns in the tri-state area, has 22 beers on tap, several large HD TVs, a pool table, video games, and a wireless internet connection. Brewers offers a large sit-down bar to go along with a separate dining area, so whether you're coming in to watch the big game, play a game of pool, or just enjoy some time with good friends, we look forward to serving you at Brewerstown Tavern.
Well, now you're in a situation, if you're Haddon Township, you're tackling a football on 1st and 10, no timeouts left.
Football here.
From the 45, 1st and 10, everyone in tight. 2 hands on the ball. Siplin pushes it ahead. Whistle will stop. And now a flag flies late.
Looks like it'll be against Township here.
Let's see what this is all about. Here comes our official.
It'll be a personal foul for sure.
Unsportsmanlike against Haddon Township. And again, with no timeouts remaining, the game is academic now.
Yep.
Technically, you could just kneel it down, I believe, if you
I
want.
believe so, especially with that 1st down right there.
So that'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as they'll walk this one off. It's going to go out to about the 30-yard line, inside the 30 at the 29, and looks like Township is going to drop to 6-2. Robbinsville, who had to win the game because they're in Group 3, is going to move to 9-0, barring a miracle at the Haddon Township field. I don't know what else to call it. Hysterical on Hawk Field, maybe? Can't come up with anything.
But yeah, going back to that first down run play on this drive, looks like the front 7 of Haddon Township was just, they clogged all the holes, but Siplin just got skinny and fell for 4. Ended up getting the big first down.
Yeah, they're just going to kneel. They're just
yeah.
going to kneel it down here on first down without any timeouts for Township. So kneeling it down will be Sertz. He will kneel it down. Again, the clock will run, and it's just a matter of ticking off this last minute and some change.
Kneel it like 2 more times, just about.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 unofficially. So Haddon Township will be in the Group 1 playoffs somewhere. It's just a matter of where, when. Are they home? Are they away? Where do they fall? They'll know that sometime this week.
I think tomorrow, Sunday, is when
everything comes out?
Everything comes out. Yep, for all the groups.
2nd down. Kneel it down. And that should just about do it, I believe. Yes, it is.
Yep, that'll do it.
So congratulations to Robbinsville. It's not easy to be undefeated, but they are going to go 9-0 as they get ready in the Group 3 playoffs, and they will move on. Haddon Township, a tough loss, but I think the difference tonight was they just couldn't find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they couldn't finish. They had two drives that ended on the on the 1 yard line that they could have just punched in, but the Robbinsville defense stood their ground and didn't let them go anywhere.
And that is going to do it with us at Haddon Township. I want to thank everyone for watching this game. I want to thank Eric Schulz for his camera work, Jason Schulz, and Kevin Schulz for their analysis of the game. I'm Tad Cousin.
Dan White Realty and Ralph's Pizza, located side by side for over 30 years. Ralph's Pizza is home of the award-winning garlic and tomato pie. Ralph's now has pasta with meatballs. It's delicious. Before or after the next game, call 856-547-0030 and order. Dan White Realty has been providing home buyers and sellers expertise and caring personalized service for over 40 years. Dan White Realty serves buyers, sellers, and renters not only in Camden County, but also down the shore. Dan White Realty and Ralph's Pizza, 2 great businesses on Station Ave in Haddon Heights.
We're back here with Coach Mike Sheraton. Boy, a tough one tonight. Walk us through tonight, your emotions, and how you're feeling right now.
Well, we had God, it's tough. I just told the kids, I just told our players, so proud of them to bring it this far. We're just devastated by the loss, but it's a great Robbinsville team. They came in undefeated. We were hoping to knock them off. And, hey, there's a lot of things we would like back, and I'm sure every team can say that. My hat's off to Robbinsville, but also, you know, our kids just fought and clawed, and they've just come such a long way to have an event like this on a Saturday night and all the support that we've gotten from the community and everything. Although my heart's breaking right now for the kids, we gotta rebound and get ready for our next game. Yeah, and again, a tough thing, but talk about, and then we talked, you had downtimes, only had a couple wins. Talk about your leaders on this team and what they've done to get this program to where it's at, to get all these people out here. Well, we only have 4 seniors on our team: Ty Fullerton, Sean Donlan, Dom Seco, and Gavin Hope, and they've been great through the whole thing. And we got 21 juniors coming back, so it's going to be a veteran-laden team next year. But I can't say enough about the 4 seniors, and they are, all 4 of them are captains, and they've really done a great job keeping the kids together. And you know, this goes all the way back to last year when we started, you know, our winter program, and then Dawn Patrol in the spring and our summer workouts. They kept them all together, and they're a tight-knit group. And I just can't say enough about our 4 seniors and the whole team, and just also the support we get from, you know, the entire Haddon Township staff and the town, and our quarterback club and the Moo crew.
Yeah.
They do a great job. So, I was just wishing that we could give these people a victory, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming on with us. And boy, I tell you what, on our end, we've seen a stride you've made from when we saw you before to see you now. And again, the whole town sees it, or they wouldn't have been out here in full force. So best of luck, man. And, like I said, I lost tonight, but really congrats on what you've done with this program.
Thank you very much. And we're just looking forward to getting back to work on Monday.
Okay. Thanks, Mike. Okay, thanks for coming on. Sean, you want to come on? Okay, we have Ty. Sean, how you doing? And we remembered you from, we do the games. You, correct me if I'm wrong, but have been a starter since your freshman year?
Yeah, I've started since my freshman year. And, every year I feel like we've gotten better, and we're just going at it as a team. And, yeah.
Talk about the evolution of the program, because you've pretty much seen it over the 4 years. We talked to your coach about it, but from a player's standpoint, talk about how good, obviously tough loss tonight, but how good it feels to just be in this position where you bring all these people out here.
Yeah, everyone just kept buying into the program more and more, and people started believing in the team, and we just kept pushing ourselves every year more and more, and it's starting to pay off. But we couldn't get it done tonight.
Yeah, tough one tonight. But again, what do you say to a lot of your teammates in this situation as a senior leader?
I just tell them to keep their heads up and just focus on what we have to do and just try our best, and we'll be able to do whatever we need to.
Hopefully that works, but that's a great message. Sean, thanks for coming on with us, and best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Okay. Ty? Ty? Thanks for coming on with us. Boy, a tough one tonight. No question about it. And we talked to Sean about the emotions you're going through right now, and as a leader on this team. Talk about just in general how you've been on this team when you hardly had many people in the stands. Yeah. Talk about coming out here and how good it felt seeing the support that you had.
It felt really good because this is the first time in, I think 5 years we had a night game at home, and just coming out here warming up. Just seeing all the fans in the stadium felt really good. You had them all cheering, and they had your back the whole game.
Now, is this something where obviously you don't have any control at this point what happens, and probably not even going to talk about that, but do you feel like you moving forward when you come back next year, the year after, and you see this program just continuing to have success, you'll feel like you had a part of it being a leader on this team?
Yes, I do, because the 4 seniors that are on the team, like Dom Seco, Gavin Hope, and Sean, we've all been here for the past 4 years and putting our grind on. And it shows the younger classmen what we've done to get to this point today.
Now, have you guys reached out even to the youth program? Because we always say that a lot of times a successful program, and no matter what sport, has to do with how good you guys are at the feeder program. Have you had any contact with some of the younger guys?
Not really. I mean, we go over there a couple of times a week to watch the games and practices, and I think the last time we went over there, we played Overbrook, and they're doing really good. And I want them to come over there one day and show them what we do, so they're not just stuck over there and not seeing what actual football or high school football is about.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say not really. That's something you guys, you're doing good. You're doing a good job of, because, the younger kids look up to you, and that keeps them in the sport. And, Coach Sharon will tell you that's a key to success. And the other thing I'll ask you, what are your future plans?
Right now, my future plans are going to Camden County for law enforcement. Okay, good. And if I'm going to transfer out of there, probably go to Rutgers and try to get on the walk-ons of football. Good. I want to keep playing it because it's fun. I love playing with all my friends. The 4 seniors, they're my brothers to me. I've been with them for the past 4 years. In multiple sports, Dom and Sean, we've wrestled together. So I've been with them for my whole high school career.
Well, Ty, we picked you and Sean because you guys were all over the field. Congrats on a great year, and obviously tough one tonight, but hopefully, fingers crossed, something will work out good. But boy, you guys have done a great job writing the program, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for coming on with us. So just a tough loss for Haddon Township. Had their opportunities, came up a little bit short, but it in no way nullifies what they've done. And we talked multiple times to these kids and coach about the fans coming out here, the support from the community, and they wouldn't support something that they didn't think was on the right track and doing a great job with the Haddon Township football team. For Jason Schulz, for Eric Schulz, and for Tad Kosneski, I'm Kevin Schulz. We'll see you next time on the Varsity Sports Network.